And we are live. Say hello, Paola.
Hello! Hi guys! Nice to be back.
So good to be here. So we are starting up another Dark Souls stream. I'm just getting some stream notifications ready because I'm still bad at this and I don't do it automatically. You can tell that absolutely nobody is listening, which is perfect. No one will hear any mistakes. They will just be recorded and forgotten about.
I feel like that happens with a lot of digital media nowadays. We're like, oh, it's on our computer, and then, 3,000 files later. Where was that again? Why was this important?
Oh, there is one other person I wanna... who else? There was one other person I wanted. Oh, yes, my buddy Kazuma. Okay, let's let Kazuma know. You can join us on stream. If he can get to Discord, he can join us. Okay, so we may have some guests today. Jeremy is doing family stuff today, so he won't be joining us.
Good night. Gotcha.
Which is good, though, because him and his wife have difficult jobs. He's a technician and she's a nurse, and it is very difficult to make those schedules match up.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, I'm
Yes,
glad that they get time together.
if she's listening, which I'm sure she's not, you're awesome for being in the medical field, and thank you. All right. So normally my face is kind of well lit, but I'm going to have to tone it down a little today because I have some extra eye sensitivity. So I'm just going to keep this up enough to know if we have some streaming on here. Oh man, I wish I remember how to do night mode on YouTube. Oh well. Almost ready. How's my face look on stream?
You're good, you're good.
Okay.
Catherine says hi.
Hey, Kit Kat, what is up? We've been playing a fun game of Dark Souls here, where Paola tells me where to go and what to do, and I try to do it and die as little as possible. You're welcome to join us on stream. We're on a Super Friends Chill Live. Are we still going to kill that crystal monster?
Yes, that is still the plan. And then I believe we were gonna just focus on the DLC.
Yes!
We had also talked about going and exploring a little bit of that, the hidden town where we got poisoned last
Oh,
time.
Blight Town. Oh, we can't beat the game without going to Blight Town. Blight Town's like middle school. It's necessary, but nobody likes it.
Too true. The awkward years.
But we'll probably... I'll have us go in the front door just to be extra terrible. There's a back way, but no one ever goes the back way their first time. Pun intended. Quiet you. Travis says he did. I technically went in that way the first time and left, and then my second time found the back way and said, fuck the front way, I'm not going that way again. That's that big ladder from before, if you remember.
Yeah, I do.
Are we digging our armor right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so. I think she's pretty badass at the moment.
I kind of like how you can see that there's cloth layered over metal. Like, see it clearly. Alright, so if I remember correctly, there's a safe spot we could fight it from. We would prefer to go with range for this weapon, so we can push past that little brick. Unfortunately, we do not have the ring that makes moving around in the muck easier.
So the water actually does provide some resistance.
Oh yeah.
It's gotta be cool mechanics. Way back when I knew someone who was studying to be a video game designer, the big thing that was in the industry that was brand new was the Unreal Engine.
Oh yeah.
Do you happen to know what this is built off of, or you
This
know?
game, this game is its own engine.
Got it.
This is the Dark Souls engine. Technically the Demon Souls engine.
Is it me or did he explode?
He did a crystal explosion attack. But we are in one of the few truly safe areas of the game. Sometimes, near a mini-boss, you'll find an area where you're mostly safe from dying. Ah!
Oh.
Oh. Juice.
Sippy sippy. I follow this one YouTuber. She used to be popular a couple of years ago, but her name is Graveyard Girl. And she does kind of funny, but mostly goth or very obscure.
I think you may have mentioned her before. She does like
I
goth
just,
stuff, right? Ooh.
yeah, she does. And one of her things is
Wait. Sorry,
Ooh.
something just happened.
Most gracious and deeply beloved, I am dust of Ulysses. I come from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulysses, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee with thine approval.
okay.
Let this be a persistent
Yes.
I am pleased beyond words, and I shall.
Notice though her lips don't move.
Nope.
Just to reinforce the previous conversation. Flames, God.
Impressive. I like that. I like that end a lot.
Now I have to remember the next step. If not, I can look it up.
Okay. But I was mentioning Graveyard Girl because she has this one catchphrase. One of the things that she would do because she was so isolated as a teenager and as a young adult is to get any sort of human interaction, she would go to Starbucks and order a drink, not because she particularly liked the drink in the first place, but just because, you know, she'd have to order and then they'd call her name and make small talk, that sort of thing.
Kind of forced her to be a little social.
Yeah. But then she would go home and film, and she'd have the cup with her. And so every time she'd take a drink, she'd have to pause, and she would do this whole sippy sippy and take one of those big gulps that sound like a Coca-Cola commercial. So now that's what I think of whenever you drink Fiestas.
Let's see here. Alright, the next area that we will find to advance the DLC is the Duke's Archives. It's been a while, I need to remember when we get there. Oh, that's after we enter Anor Londo. Okay. There's a big city we're going to go to after we've rung the bells called Anor Londo.
Okay.
I think you probably heard me mention the name before, and Jeremy and I mentioned it.
Yeah, I think it was also part of the lore and how that city was essentially a replica based off of something else that was in the
Yes.
game.
I think that it was influenced by Boletaria from Demon's Souls. And again, just to be super hard to pronounce, they did very specifically make it Demon's Souls. Both words are plural. Because nothing is easy. Okay, so what the next thing we want to do if we want to continue to the DLC is attempt to advance the story.
Okay, that would require the bells, right? And we did
Yes. That
So
means
now,
it means we have to go to Blighttown.
okay.
The bell
Yeah, I'm down.
Blighttown is the sad down we have to do.
Uh-oh.
Alright, I'm
Okay.
trying to remember the quickest way. I think that's the back door on the cliffs. You remember the cliffs, the ones where the cliffs were like touching each other, where the drakes were.
Yes.
I think that's where the back door is. Well, either way, we'll find one of the entrances. I'm attempting to head there now. If you need me to change direction at some point, just say so.
No, I think I would like to stick with that plan because, it accomplishes both of our objectives. We wanted to do Blighttown and we wanted to do the DLC, so ringing bells will be important.
There is some DLC in Dark Souls 3, which, if you like this story, we can play after this. That has some of the best DLC I've ever seen in a game, as far as what you get with what you pay for. It was like $20 for the DLC, but you got like almost a whole separate game in that DLC.
Oh wow.
And the whole thing, and it's something. It's a continuation of something from this game. There's a whole optional area that takes place inside of a painting. A painting of a Frostland.
Oh wow.
And
Well,
that's
I'm looking forward
optional.
to visit.
But I very strongly suspect that you're gonna want to do it.
Yes. Oh, we're getting shot at. Oop.
Later on in the game, we will stumble upon a beautiful bounty and the most sacred holy treasure of Anor Londo. When I get there, we will make the decision whether or not we want to do the super hard DLC content, which we totally do. You'll see what I mean. The treasure's a joke about the game, but there's something very beautiful to behold in Anor Londo.
Okay. Did we rest? Please tell me we rested.
Not yet. This guy. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to fight this guy, but if we die, we have to come back here. Because I can't rest at that bonfire.
Oh, you can.
So we're not going to die.
Okay.
Really? Okay. Yeah, bitch. Ah! Oh! Yeah, you thought we were going to have fun when I said spit roasted. My Elvis point. Right, let's see if anyone wrote something mean here. Shortcut ahead.
Except no.
Okay, now,
To death.
should we spend our XP and see if there's really a shortcut there?
Nope. Let's not explore the shortcut, but yeah, let's do XP. Let's see. What had we said? Did we need vitality?
Vitality is always good.
I was just looking at it because it was one of the lowest ones, but I don't know if it...
But you can see on the right what numbers are affected by it. See, 1 point doesn't make a huge difference.
Okay.
And every additional point, the higher the point, the less valuable the point is. But it's up to you. Do you want to keep you want to get vitality up to 20 next?
I think that would work out well for us.
Alrighty.
Is there something that we need desperately?
Nope, we're doing pretty good actually.
Okay.
If we find a weapon that you think is really, really cool, we can make modifications then. Hold on, I have to think now. Brain.
So far,
Huh?
So far, I'm really happy with my stabby sticks.
You like your sticks of stabbiness?
I do. When we went to the run fair, I was looking out for a dagger. I really wanted one for my
Oh shit.
cosplay. Ooh,
We
that's
were
not
down.
fun.
Nice. You were saying about stabbing things?
Oh yes, that when we went to the run fair, I was looking out for a dagger. I wanted one for my cosplay, but didn't find one I was absolutely
Aw.
in love with. So
Oh shit.
all of them followed. Yep.
Well, it's not just that. There's a stone guy. Ah. You know what? Do not think it's a good idea to stay here and fight.
Okay.
Just gonna keep on keeping on, man. Tell you what. A nice dagger can be a really good thing to have. Daggers are just really nice. They go with a lot of outfits. You can make use of them in the real world.
That's true.
Oh man, I must have made a wrong turn at Albuquerque. We're back at the Moonlit Butterfly. Literally the opposite side of where we want to be. But that's fine. That is fine. I'm in this weird place of I'm not lost, but I don't want to be here.
Understood.
Oh shit.
Oh my
Oh no.
goodness.
Ah. There's probably something here too. That's fine. We did. We're gonna die. Go back to the bonfire. We did not lose that much experience. Remember, we can still go to the bridge and get 500 XP in 10 seconds if we want. Okay, we're gonna go back the other direction. Towards yes. Do you want me to fight the things along the way or run past them?
No, I'd like to run past them if possible.
Can
Like
do.
you said, we can grind if we need to,
Yeah.
but
Sometimes you want to run past an area. Sometimes you want to see things burn. Right?
it's totally true. I was in a burning mood last time we were playing.
Burn it all with fire. Actually, a really good game. There's a game. I can remember the name of the DLC. That's so funny. Dark Arisen. Oh, hold on. Don't have my chat up. It's a fun Magic Explorer game where you change classes every now and then, and you create like a perfect sidekick for yourself. It's really neat.
Oh, I don't know.
And there's the magey spells. Like you have to sit there. The higher mage spells you have to sit there and cast for a while. But if you align yourself with a bunch of people that taunt damage, you could sit there and cast like meteor and tornado and really cool spells.
That's pretty neat. I don't know if you might have a reference for it, but I saw what looked like clips for a similar game to what we're playing right now, but it seemed like a lot more intensive in terms of resource management. Like when you rested, you actually had to find like a hostel or some place to rest at.
Was it
And
Ashen?
I have no idea, but I know like there was this whole big deal about, you know, finding a bed to rest in, and then finding food to actually eat, and then but it was in this style. It was quite medieval.
There are a few games that mimic this art style, called Souls-like games. So there's actually a great mini games you might be referring to.
Yeah.
It's almost become a franchise copying this style of game. But
Oh, I don't know.
this slow crawling, super punishing fantasy adventure style.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we could Oh, that's right. We could also go back to the Undead Asylum if you wanted. Or we can go ring the other bell.
I would really like to ring the other bell.
We will then.
Ring the bell.
Ring that bell. Oh wait, can't sing a song. Don't want to get flagged for copyright infringement. Just want to look in this room real quick and see if everything's cool. Copacetic. Oh hey!
Oh wow, hi. Oh, do we still have the trash form?
His nest is up there. The nest would be part of, yeah, we do. We have some stuff, but it does take some time. Like, we drop the items and reload. I could go do it now if you want, but I don't think we need anything he's going to give us just yet.
Okay, well we can always just wait and do it after. I just think it's a cool experience, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember it was one of the first things he told me about the game. I was, yes,
We
I
can go
want
up there. It's not a big deal. I could get up there if you want.
it. Okay.
We'll go to the
Yeah.
nest. You actually can't, you can't, I don't think you can fight the crow. You can damage it, though. Wonder what would happen. No, we better not.
No, let's not. I could imagine it would get aggroed just like the other NPCs, and they won't like you. And
To get, you run and jump faster with your clothing off. To get back to the asylum, we have to sit in the crow's nest. Damn it. Okay, hold on. We are naked and running free. Did you know that her milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard? Are we familiar?
absolutely, they're chocolate milkshakes.
Damn right. It's better than yours.
Oh, so
This is platforming in Dark Souls. Oh right, I forgot we have all that shit over there we want to get too. Okay. Okay. So here we have a whole bunch of chests.
okay.
And
Ooh,
let's see.
the chain isn't visible, is it?
It is. It goes. It loops back the right way.
Oh, okay.
Homeward bone. We're good. Morning star and a talisman. Cracked red eye orb. All right. Now the reason it gave us a homeward bone is there's no way out of here.
No way out of.
Where we are.
Oh,
You have to use the bone to get back. That's why it gives you a bone for falling down here. If you fall down here again, I think you need a suicide.
that's really funny.
All right, so let's look at the. All right, we just got some shit, didn't we?
You did.
We got a smash stick. A morning star. It's a slow, close range, high damage weapon.
Okay. I mean, if it's high damage, looks good. Doesn't make me quite as happy as the stabby sticks, but.
Oh right, which? Let's look at which helm you prefer, because there's two similar ones now. There's this one, and this one. Can't do much about the face.
No, I know. sounds pretty cool. I like that.
Alright, and for armor, are we sticking with knight armor?
For now, yeah. I think
Oh
that'll...
wait, there's elite knight armor. It's like the regular armor, but it has some blue cloth over it.
I like blue.
You like the elite knight armor?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see, are we? We're a little heavy. Okay, and you, for the weapon, are we gonna stick to the SOC for now?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
Are we too heavy to be useful? If so, I don't mind getting rid of the armor.
Yeah, we're almost there. That's better, that's fine, because we're using a slightly heavier build. Okay, that doesn't matter. That's actually good. The helmet weighs a lot. But it looks so cool.
I know.
You know what? We're doing fine. We can just use a small shield. Yeah, we're good with that roll. That's fine. I can make it more jumpy, but I would need to take off the armor. And I'm good either way.
I'd like to keep the armor for now. If we figure out that it's keeping us from our objective, we'll reevaluate our wardrobe choices.
Yeah, totally. And I'll still probably suggest to swap it if I'm having trouble with a boss.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lost. The problem you're experiencing is due to a lack of skill. Please get good and play again. There we go.
So you were telling me a little bit more about this style of games that evolved.
Oh, yes. So Dark Souls it's a style of gaming, Souls-like, related to the Souls series. The Souls game, original Souls game is Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and Bloodborne. It's Lovecraftian horror-themed counterpart. There are games that mimic this style, and by the style I mean the fact that we're in a fantasy world, everything's turned to shit, the game's really hard, and heavily skill-based fighting system. If you're bad at the game, you really can't win. Alright, one of these walls has to come out. Oh my god, I think I got stuck here again.
We have to kill ourselves?
Maybe.
Boo.
Let's see if quitting out fixes it. You know why the game doesn't care about stranding you somewhere? Because there's always the dark sign. The dark sign is a unlimited use item that returns you to Shrine with 0 souls. It's supposed to be, the concept is you're using the curse inside of you to die. Isn't that beautifully dark?
It really is, and it plays into the theme beautifully while still being super functional.
Oh yeah, totally. There was a similar item in Demon's Souls. I love emphasizing that. And I mentioned a little bit before there was Kingsfield, which if I met anyone that completed Kingsfield, I'd be pretty impressed.
Oh, is it super difficult?
It's about as hard as this in the sense of what it's like compared to other games, but it looks more like Doom. The original Doom. Which I can show you footage of it later. It looks like an old PC game because it is an old PC game. Scheisse. I legitimately forgot how to do this now. Ooh, there's an item. Here we go. Its nest, I believe, is really close to where it is. Huh. Oh shit, I forgot about this. There's a whole other area over here. Do you want to check it out?
Once we check out the bird, yeah, sure. Go
Alright.
check it out.
I may have to remind myself and look up how to get to the nest, because I don't remember now. We can get to the bird. Interacting with it's a little difficult, though. Because we need to find its nest. Yep, to the Google. Man, if I had followers, I could have minions look this shit up for me.
Hive mind.
Oh, the bird's name? You're gonna love it.
Yeah?
I'm gonna put this up on the screen. It's Snuggly. Snuggly the bird. Caw, caw,
awesome.
tookie, tookie. Okay.
Snuggly the bird.
Okay. We have to get back to the... Okay, so the crow's nest...
Mhm.
sorry, there's a lot of these games. In this game, the crow's nest is back at the asylum.
Oh. Oops. Alright, well, I guess we should check out the cemetery and then do the bell. So...
Okay. So you
that...
want to leave that off to the side for now, then?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll save the asylum, then. After we do the bell, the asylum should be even easier. The big thing with the asylum is the boss. You know, the hard version of the thing we fought in the beginning of the game.
The harsh. I remember him. To begin with. I guess that's the way life works.
Well, there's just a bigger version of that boss. Supposedly the one that we ran away from is not the same one we ended up fighting.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, I forgot about something.
What's that?
Would you mind if I switched out to the mace to fight these skeletons?
Go for it.
So this is actually a really good time to talk about damage types. So there are multiple different types of damage in the game. Slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. Every enemy
They're more
has...
susceptible to bludgeoning.
Exactly.
Got it.
Type of... I need to see how much more damage it does. Do you want me to just go through the whole cemetery and look at everything?
I would like to. I really do want to see how they built it out, and especially because it was so hidden from us in the beginning. Ah, yes, he fell off the cliff.
Wait a minute, what am I doing?
I don't know. There we go.
Did you hear that slightly different click sound when I hit it the last time?
I did not. Unfortunately, I don't get many of your sound effects coming through.
Alright. I'm gonna turn up the game sound a little bit. Hold on. It'd be cool if I could mention some things about audio cues. Alright, so can you hear the sound of me hitting the ground there?
I hear a very, very faint little clang when you hit the stone.
Okay. The sound on the game must be because I muted the team viewer sound. It's not coming through as strong. That's fine. It's not super important. Oh. Oh, they parried me! Oh, no! And I forgot I can parry them. I don't even need to use the mace. Ah. Off to it again.
Well, at least we got pretty jewelry.
Right? Pretty jewelry is very important.
That's the one thing I like, you know, the dying would get repetitive, but you always have this one little bit of reward every time you go down. It's like, oh, yes you died, but here. You know.
If ever there was a game that forced you to look at the bright side of things, it's Dank Souls. Oh, we have 11 juice.
Juice.
Oh! That was him parrying me. Man, these guys are dangerous because they can parry. Juice!
Ah, I like that you knocked him down. It's difficult to know when you kill him, though.
Yeah, you can only really know by the health bar. Yeah, if you can't hear the audio cues or actually see their health bar fall off, you don't know if they're dead or not. I think we should go to one of your strategies, which is kill one of them with fire, and then when we run out of fire, use our stick to poke them to death. You like it?
Remember you told me, yes, I like. I remember you told me a story about the guy that's sitting by the fire in the beginning. Was he or was he not the one that would eventually, oh no, I'm getting confused.
You're
He
thinking of the
wasn't guy.
murderer?
Yeah.
No, the Crestfallen Knight. I believe there is a way, there's a couple storyline things we could do to make him go crazy. You actually can make him lose his mind and commit suicide. You can also fight him. Get his stuff.
The knight?
Yeah, there's a certain way to make him so so sad and beaten down that he jumps off a cliff.
Jeez. What happened to the fire strategy?
I forgot when I saw him. I don't know why either. I'm always excited to blow things up.
This was a nice little break. I ended up doing something that was necessary, but it was very tedious and kind of mindless on the computer for a couple hours today. I'm creating a Pinterest profile for How Accessible.
Ooh.
A couple years ago, that's where I found a lot of resources just for things to adapt and things that would make my life easier. So I wanted to transfer all the stuff that I've saved over the years on my personal profile to now how accessible's profile, but it's 700 pieces of content, so it
Oh
took a
boy,
long
that
time.
is a lot of data.
Yeah, especially to have to do it manually. It was a lot.
Oh, we got a new
Yeah,
shield.
we did it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying?
Oh, I said we got a new shield. That was it.
Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. I literally started hyperventilating.
Ah! Ah! Doo!
Well, you know, when
Oh, look.
it's meant to be.
There was a comical poof at the end, like when Wile E. Coyote falls. This game needs more of that. Instead, this game gives you the biggest middle finger of all with just the big words, "You dad!" We had a friend, you know Dave. He used to just, one of us would die at this game, and he'd look at the screen and he'd be like, "You dad." And eventually I was like, "Are you informing me or trolling me?" And he looked at me like, "What?" I'm like, "Why did you just look at my screen and say you died? Are you like reading the message?" He's like, "Well, you died." Okay. Can you stop saying it every time I die? I guess. And then he did the, "Oh, you died." I'm like, "Why are you, what? Do you think I didn't notice?" Then I think eventually he realized that it was pissing people off, and then he started doing it to be funny.
I mean, sure. I could see that happening. I could see that happening. How's he doing?
I can't speak completely, but he's living with his girlfriend at the house with Jim and Rain. Did you meet Rain?
I did. I met her quite briefly, just one of the last times I was there. But
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's all I really know. He's happy that he's living with his girlfriend.
that's good. It was a big goal for him, so.
I'm very happy for him.
Oh, are they stuck? Can they not go inside?
Because the big guy's blocking them.
How what?
The big guy is blocking the little guys from entering. And the big guy can't get in.
I think that worked out in our favor.
Oh, it definitely worked out in our favor. Is the big guy dead? Because he's worth some decent XP.
I don't know. He fell off the cliff. I don't know if that means he died. Because they can...
Oh, there he is. No, I specifically meant that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
No, if they fall off the cliff, you get credit for them dying.
I've learned something about myself as a gamer.
What's that?
Just through playing a couple of the mini bosses and
Yes!
all the different fights.
Yeah?
I tend to have a higher Twitch response when the whatever boss is semi-built like a creepy crawly, like a serpent or a huge tarantula. That ekes me out. Anything that's remotely humanoid or
That you're okay with?
mythical, you know, that I'm fine with. I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Do you want it? But the things that skitter.
Yeah.
There is a... Ah! Okay, forgot what did that. Gotta run for a moment until I remember what. There is a monster, a gross monster in Demon Souls. And it has one of the most disgusting names of a boss I've ever heard. You ready for this?
Yep.
Ceaseless Discharge.
Oh, Jesus.
And it is a scutterer. Okay. Okay, this area is really fucking cool, but annoying. One, it has skeletons, and some skeletons just respawn. Ah! We died. It has skeletons that explode and scream when they get near you. That's what the big red explosion was. But while we were exploring that area, I found 2 items. We already looked at one. That's your new shield here. This is a
like it
decent...
a lot, actually.
Do you like the symbol on it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I like the shape and the symbol.
and it's good. It's good for us. Like, it works. Okay.
Nice.
If you look at all... If you ever want to compare a shield to another shield... If you look on the left, a red number is changing down, a blue... A red number is changing for the worst, a blue number is changing for the better.
Okay.
See, if you see the numbers, like, are different.
Yeah.
The biggest things we want to look at are equip load and what's it called? The defensive number. Anyway, sorry. It's kind of high right now. We can't hold this yet, but this is our new sword. Take a look at its animations.
I have cutest stabby stick ever. Yes.
If you like this, it is definitely something that will be useful, because this wind hider does a lot of fucking damage. But our wielding is shitty right now because we don't have the required stats.
We need strength, I would imagine.
We need to get our strength to 24. It is currently at 17, so that's very doable.
Okay.
If you'd like, I can focus our next levels into strength, which will help us in several ways.
Yeah, I would like that a lot.
Now, we have a choice. We didn't get deep into them, but we did find the catacombs. We can go to the catacombs or start heading towards... Wait, do the catacombs lead to Blighttown?
I do not know.
Let's look. We're going to consult the wiki, if you don't mind. Do you want to do the quick Blighttown, go in the back way, or do you want to do the full Blighttown?
We can do the quick Blighttown.
Okay.
I think because we're, goal-oriented at the moment, I don't mind.
Okay. I know exactly where we need to go then. Alright. So you don't mind the quick way then. That's fine. That's probably good. I really think that the area itself is just not appealing to watch somebody do. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
I think you saw the beginning of it, that real grimy looking area. We were just dropping down from platform to platform.
Yeah. I remember.
It's like 90% that. Yeah. So I'm going to keep naming places as we go to them, if you want me to, so we just know what areas are called.
Yes, please. I know that it takes more to track than average, but I am trying to orient myself a little bit and kind of identify different places.
The place we're going to, the direction we're going, is towards New Londo. And New Londo is the ghost city that we will definitely visit, 'cause it's cool.
And I know that the areas are interconnected, but in the lore, is there an actual, map that one looks at?
Yeah, there are actually... There is an official map of the world.
Cool.
You just can't see it when you play the game.
I remember that spot where it was like, oh, there's a gate, and then they fall to our death.
This was the place we kept not going to.
Yes.
The enemies that are guarding this area, the entrance, do give decent XP, but we can run past them. That is up to you.
The last fire that we rested at, is that very near?
It's very close. We're not super far.
Okay, so yeah, I'd grind a little. Yeah. you know, they're in our way. I think it's opportune and.
About to say, as long as I'm careful, they're pretty easy, and then I immediately take damage. Oh, this is perfect. I couldn't ask for a better setup. They're both taking damage from each fireball. Yeah, cool thing about fire, it's almost every fire effect has an area around it that also takes damage.
Yeah. That's gotta be nice.
Yeah! Wrong way! Not what I meant to do, but I'll take it. Ooh, I got it. Ew.
Done pie. God, this place is disgusting.
I don't care what you say, I'm not eating that.
I wouldn't want you to. Cupcakes are 100% against any dessert. Get that name.
Dung pile?
Yes.
Glad we agree. It's a very good thing to be against. But not against. Like, it doesn't always trigger the backstab from behind, sadly. Woot!
Yeah, that was alright. No, I'm really happy with it. Thank you.
Okay, I have to see what it does. I don't remember.
A dung pie?
Oh, okay. Wow. It makes, you can use it to make other people have the toxic status ailment, which toxic is stronger than poison. It's a different status ailment, but it essentially does the same thing. It just does more damage for a longer time and has a different thing to cure it.
Gotcha.
Wow, man, doing Blighttown and the Elite Guard armor, this could not be more Dark Souls right now. This armor is very iconic to the series. Man, building up this SOC was a really good idea. I never played with a fully leveled up one before. Well, not fully, but you know what I mean. This much.
Sometimes having a different perspective is a good thing, you know?
Oh yeah, there's no right way to play this game. Except to not play at all! If you don't like the jokes, you can have a refund. They're free.
Yeah, just pay shipping and handling for.
If that purple bar gets too high, say something, and I'll use, if I say I need to use an item to make it go down. Like if you see me not doing anything about it getting high.
Okay.
If you see me getting high, that's okay.
I figured as much. Oh, is that an elevator? Yep, that's what it is.
I care about you, but I don't care about you enough to navigate the maze of Blighttown and have me just continuously go in bad directions. This is an absolute terrible experience your first time. One of the cool things they did in the previous game that made it really neat is you started in a swamp, which was cool because you had to build to get through it, and then you climbed up out of the swamp into something really cool. You know how you see like how satisfying that could be to like, ooh, I'm up there.
Yeah. You start from dirt, from nothing. Sure.
Whoa! Oh shit.
Poisoned. Oh goodness.
That's okay. Alright, so... Pretty sure... You want to go over here first. Whoa, are getting
But
high.
an evil fire or this? You're at the middle point.
Yeah, I'm just deciding which way to go. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure this is the way. Alright, we're gonna get poisoned. There's nothing I can do about the poisoning itself.
Oh, the water?
Yeah, you really... It's very difficult to avoid poisoning altogether unless your build is kind of focused on it. And even then, it's pretty easy to get poisoned. So what you do is you run to the area you're going to, and when you're going to be there for a while, you turn, then you take away your poison.
Oh shit. I think he has a second one. Yep, I think this was part of the video I... Uh-huh.
Oh! Okay, I believe Quelaag's domain should be close to a bonfire, too.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Oh, god damn it! On target! On target! Ah! Drink the juice! Drink the juice! Okay, so there's a reason this is really bad.
Uh-huh.
The SOC doesn't hit downward. Oh, whew. Safe.
Does the
Oh, we have... Huh?
ball and chain hit down?
This does.
Okay.
The straight sword. Yeah, I forgot about these guys. We do not want to attack those pustule dudes.
Okay.
And we're about to find out why everybody loves Blighttown. Remember the last time we rested at a bonfire?
Mm-hmm. Boy.
It feels like a really big punishment, but it's not as bad as it seems.
Okay.
The big thing to remember is, we're taking the shortcut.
Fair enough.
I will suggest some lighter gear for the swamp, though.
Let's do it. Yeah, especially since he has to be quick to get out of the poison water.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna stick to ugly gear for the moment.
What do you usually play when you want something like light and fluffy?
Pyromancy or magic, it's a pretty good choice. It also depends on what mood I'm in. But if I wanted something easier, I wanted to play one of these games, I would play Dark Souls 3. That game, a little more, it's smoother, and it lets you start out with a quick travel mechanic. Most of my problems with this game are not, like, things that are bad about the game. They're just preferences. I would prefer a quick travel mechanic from the beginning. But the way this game introduces it is really genius. Because we haven't seen any quick travel other than the Homeward Bone, right? That's all we've done.
No, that's all we've done.
Chesser Kata.
And we're back.
funny thing is if they keep following me, they will eventually fall off. There we go. There's some XP. Oh shit! Juice! Whew. By the way, anytime you see me doing something you think is a bad idea, you are always free to say something.
Okay. I didn't think so at the time.
No, I'm not saying, like, you should have told me! I'm just saying I won't, like, get mad if you're like, oh, you forgot to do blah blah blah.
Okay.
Like, some people get mad when you say, when people say that, but especially here, I mean, that's kind of what we're doing. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to find the save spot down here. I have to remember where that is, because there is a bonfire down here. Oh, this is very familiar. Not because we just died here, I meant from earlier. Ceaseless Discharge. What a great name for a boss.
I'm trying to look and see if I can see a save point to it.
It's a cave. It's up against a wall. I know that it's on the if you're facing the next area for this, the cave that I'm looking for would be on my right. I'm pretty sure it's on the same plane that big island is where we entered Quelaag's domain. I think it's close to here. I hope you don't mind that I'm avoiding those things. I don't think it's a good idea for me to fight them now.
No, I don't mind at all. You should be as healthy as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, encounter.
Well, there are some places where fighting can be fun, but sometimes it's just not worth it. Like, there's a really cool area here where there's a bunch of cool things to fight. I actually spent a couple hours there my first time. But after a while, it's like, okay, that's enough of this. Alright, yeah, we do not want those guys exploding. We don't have weapons that are apt at dealing with them. Okay. You ready?
I am. Let's do this thing.
Nope. Hold on, I gotta... There we go. Hey.
Oh, she is.
Alright, it's a bug. Wait, it's a chick? Oh my god! No, this is not okay! Bad touch, bad touch! Oh, hey baby. I mean, it's kind of alright.
That is so funny. Oh, shit. Getting ready to aim again, I think.
Shit! What? Sorry.
I was trying to tell you that it was getting ready to aim again.
Oh! Gotcha. Oh
I was
shit!
gonna say,
Shit! Sorry,
it
what?
looks like. I was gonna say it looks like it's trying to encircle.
Yeah, I forgot it lays down fire. Okay. So we can fight her, but we gotta gear up for it first. And next time before we fight her, I'm gonna find the rest point down there.
Okay.
If that's okay with, I mean, unless you want to go do something else, you know, it's easy for me to get lost in fighting a boss.
No, I actually still want to do this. I think ring the bells.
Okay, good. We're gonna destroy that bitch. Alright! Okay, let's go. Oh man, the bread this place uses is pretty good. You ever like to go to a place and the first time you order for them, you just get whatever they're famous for?
Okay, yeah, I've done that. I'm a mood eater. Like, when I go out to eat, I pretty much know what I'm in the mood for. But yeah, if there's something famous, I'll try to try it first.
Well, I mean like if you're trying a restaurant for the first time.
For
Not everyone does. Some people like getting something they're familiar with for their first time at a restaurant.
No, I generally don't, because it's how I used to eat when I was younger. When I was a kid and a teenager, I just stick to what was familiar, and I wanted to have like a safe but fun experience, right? But then, for our first couple of dates, Victor and I went to eat at different places. It was all different types of cuisine that I had never had. So I never really knew what I would like. It would just be, well, this sounds like a good idea, or this sounds interesting. And especially him, he was super generous, and if I even expressed the slightest interest in 2 or 3 things, he's like, you know, okay, we're getting that. Like, which one? Like, no, all of it.
Aww.
We can get it next time. Like, no, we don't know if there's gonna be a next time. We'll get them all now. Whatever you don't eat, I will.
Well, that he used to say a lot.
Yeah, I know. But so it would become this really social experience where we try different things, and we did that with Greek food and Indian food and a whole bunch of other stuff. But then I developed a habit of, okay, what is the most interesting thing, or like is
Ah!
I'm not gonna get anywhere else that I can eat here, and that's generally.
Oh, go for the unique experience of the restaurant?
Yeah.
I hear that. I really do. Pretty sure we're on the right path now.
The cupcake food evolution.
Food illusions. It's a real thing. True facts. Ah! Damn it! Fucking rock guy! This guy's gonna give me a goddamn heart attack if he keeps sneaking up behind me like that. No, no, not again, not again! You're gonna make me kill you, aren't you?
It's almost as if he's rolling down.
Yeah, it kinda does. Nope.
That was a tentacle of some kind.
Yeah. And my big goal here is just to find the bonfire down here.
Yep, yep.
this is, you know, even if we died here, this is actually a pretty good run.
Yeah, considering. Oh dear. What those things are calling me. I don't know if they're one of many.
There's a few of them. And they seem to do the thing where they attack every time I attack. Ah! Okay, that's fine. Gonna go around the other way this time. We'll find it.
You having some noms?
Still munching on this sandwich. I have to really get good at not sitting and feeling bad about things I can't do anything about. And I'm definitely in a situation where I'm powerless now, but tomorrow I have a bunch of decisions to make.
So my who was it? It was a great aunt that used to say, you know what? It's past 6 o'clock. You can't get in touch with a lawyer. You can't get in touch with a doctor. And something else. It was 3 people on our list. And if you can't reach them, there's nothing that you can do about it. So
It's very true.
Best thing that you can do is get yourself enough rest so that you are well enough to deal with it in the morning. And also sometimes I do that too, where I'm like, oh, well, I can't, why am I wasting all this energy? But sometimes you just gotta feel it for a little while. You gotta let yourself be in your emotions for a little bit.
Oh,
that
definitely.
way you can process them better.
There's some music I always listen to when I'm trying to process being really angry. Sometimes I just have to sit there and let myself feel really angry about something. And not be doing anything else at the time. At least my anger find a source to, like, vent at, you know?
Yeah. Also, if it's stuff that, you know, isn't really going to be changed by you acting on it, or, you know, it's again, anger really isn't motivated by something that you can control. Some things that they recommend is, like, you find an outlet activity, whether it's, like, ripping apart a notebook, or scribbling really hard on a piece of paper.
Something to vent the emotion.
Yeah, the actual
something
physical
tactile.
energy. Yeah. So I found
I can do
some really
kata.
Ooh. Kinda like Ishmael.
Ishmael? No, kata, like martial arts kata.
No, yes. Okay. So, there is a series of books. It's called Trader's Tales, Age of the Golden Slipper. It's a sci-fi coming of age.
Okay.
And both Vic and I loved it. We're obsessed with it. It's the book where he actually became a character, like the author named a character after him. Just in passing, it's not a large character, but he's named. And the main character in that story is Ishmael Wong, and part of his discipline and part of the way that he learns to cope with a whole bunch of things that happen in his life is to do martial arts.
Ah.
Sorry, so my brain kind of went on a tangent. Took a while to...
It's his zen, his way of...
Yeah. But it's an amazing book. The author is a prolific writer. He did it for fun. He was actually on Patio Books in the beginning. He self-published, and he got so popular that when someone else wanted to actually publish his books, and they asked that he take down the original recordings that he did himself, like, they became a coveted item.
The
So,
originals?
yeah, the originals. So now, like, hardcore fans, we have backups upon backups of, like, the original audio files of him telling the story.
We have
And,
found it, by the way.
okie day. Sorry,
Now
I
we can
got
run
a
to
little
Quelaag.
involved.
No, that's fine. We're here to talk, not just to blindlessly game. But I still need to update you when things happen.
This is true. This is true. I'm happy we found a safe point.
Oh, me too. And oh, good, it is very close to.
For the
That's
spot.
not Quelaag. Oh, that's. Well, we need to go there anyway.
So yeah, if you're ever in doubt, it always makes me feel good. Like I said, it's not super sappy. It's not a lot of action. Very cerebral sort of book, but
Very enjoyable, though.
yes, it's nice and light, and you can just take it for what it's worth. Ooh, did you just discover a secret passageway?
Yeah, there was actually a message back there telling me about it. Oh shit! I didn't check the. Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, here's an example of an asshole. Try attacking. If you attack a treasure chest and destroy it and it's not a mimic, the treasure inside becomes rubbish. Literally, an item called rubbish that does nothing.
Oh.
Try,
That's
see this
true.
one, try attacking and it's telling you to attack the illusory wall. Maybe there's another wall. Oh, maybe the try attacking wasn't a troll.
That would be really funny. Ooh, Great Hollow?
The Great Hollow. It's great. Didn't I get a great weapon? Oh, I got a great club. We can't use this yet, but check out this bitch.
Oh.
It's the one the big guys were carrying. But I can't wield it yet, so you see how it's all, like, lumbering when he...
Yeah, he's like, oh, I can't aim.
In the third game, there's a bigger version of this that's curved called the Dragon's Tooth. It's a
One
pretty cool
day.
weapon. We also got a talisman we can use to cast miracles, which we have now, so we can actually start equipping those things. And I got us another shield, wood plank shield. It is not terrible, but it's not great. But it looks kind of cool, because it looks like a big plank of wood. It makes you look really cheap.
Mm,
But we're not cheap, we're beautiful.
we are. At least in the game we are.
So speak for yourself, I'm beautiful as shit. So are you.
Oh, thank you.
How's that? You like that?
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Oh, is this roll shit? Yep.
Oh, wait, you liked the other helm? No. I don't worry about that.
No. Goodness.
Something just died. Oh, bonfire.
Are you? Oh, yeah. Got it. I thought you said on fire.
Oh, no, no. Bonfire. Want to level up a little bit?
I do, I do.
Alright, let's spend some of these.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious souls we found.
Nom nom nom. Well, I'm excited for next week.
Yeah?
I'll be prepping content for how accessible just different safety features and things to add to the entrance. And I've got the Ring doorbell installed. Got like a couple of reviews for different like safety and location apps and things.
What's
Cause
the ring? You mentioned a ring. What's that?
it's called the Ring doorbell. And it's like a camera doorbell that you can use with your phone, so you can see who's at your
Oh,
actually open
neat.
up.
That is
And
pretty cool.
yeah, especially since ooh,
Later,
yeah.
Travis. Have a good one, man. You going out to downtown and shit? Oh, the meetup? Alright, cool, man. Be well. See you tomorrow. The coronary ring. There's a local group that we know that he's meeting up with tonight.
Nice.
Grants
Also
extra magic
gamers.
casting. Yeah, it's a board gaming group of furries that's local to the area.
Ooh.
Ooh, boost stamina recovery speed. But we still have the Ring of Fervor on. Remember, if we take this one off, it breaks. The Havel's Ring is letting us wear extra armor. Let's see how we move. Okay, it hasn't changed our roll, and we have better stamina recovery now.
Okay.
Oh shit! Ah, oh, okay, good.
So close. Did we completely divert from the bell ringing path?
No, I believe we're going down to it now.
Oh, okay.
Ah, shit! 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 Ah, dead.
Well, we rested at the fire, so.
This is called the oh shit tree. I'm naming it that right now. They call it that because you start at the top and you say oh shit, and then you either survive or you don't. Generally, we follow the safe path until we see a shiny, and then we oh shit.
That did look like a wall you could run by.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, when it looks like it's a secret, it probably isn't.
Is that me? Yay. I feel like I should be singing hi ho, hi ho.
Oh, yeah, but you don't want to get us flagged. So what we found just now is a crafting item. Ah, shit. Nope. It's okay. I am expecting for us to die a few times here getting items. We got a red titanite chunk, which is going to be good for late game. We also got 2 dragon scales. Any weapon in the game that says dragon in its name is a dragon weapon. Dragon weapons are generally useful, but they're very hard to upgrade. You have to find dragon scales. Dragon scale isn't a metaphor in this game. They're actually made from dragons. And no, they were not given willingly.
Forget, I was gonna ask about
Ah!
something.
Ah!
Ooh,
Ah! Anyway, you were saying?
no, I was gonna ask about something, but now, train of thought. Oh yeah, you were telling me about the group where people meet up and.
Alright, so first off, to anyone on stream, when I say furries, I do not mean some type of sex club or meetup. They're just people that like furry artwork, and that's the extent of it. Anyway, yeah, they meet up and play board games. It's actually I've been there a couple times. It's mostly family friendly, and the people of different ages just playing different board games. It's a very nice event. It takes place at a cider house.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
I know, right? Ha! 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 Serves me right for saying ha at Dark Souls. It's like in Labyrinth, every time she goes, "This is a piece of cake," something terrible happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nope. Alright.
We've had a good 2+ years to figure out all the cool spots. Anything I must see while I'm there?
Yeah. There's a few things I'll suggest. I'll start with the stuff, I guess, in the order I found it. In Beaverton. Beaverton is where I lived with Nikki and Scott. There is a, Oyatsupan is a restaurant. It is a, damn it. It is a Japanese bakery. It is one of the only authentic Japanese bakeries in the state, in the U.S., and the only authentic Japanese bakery in Portland. In Oregon, I mean, sorry. They're wonderful. Ah, shit! Hold on. I can't be, these guys are not something I want to fight. Oh, shit! Nope, don't you dare! They curse you. Curse is the ailment that made me quit the game before. I wouldn't this time, but it would make our health go into half. Permanently. Okay.
Permanently.
As I was saying, sort of. Permanently until we cured it, but the ailment it survives past death. It persists endlessly until you cure it. Ah! Ah! Aw. Yay!
That was so lucky.
Roller coaster of emotions here. That would be number one. There are two places out in Beaverton I ate at that I really, really liked. One was a diner called, wow, that's great. I can't even remember the name of the diner. I'll tell you later. We used to go there every morning. It was such a nice place to eat. And there's a East African restaurant called Hayate. And I never had East African food before. But they make this stuff called chapti stew. And chapti is, it's a flatbread. It's kind of like naan.
Okay.
Hold on. And they take little strips of it, little square strips, like almost like a piece of bok choy, you know? And they soak it into this really meaty, flavorful stew. And since it's breaded, it inflates and fluffs up like a dumpling. So it's like non-dumplings almost.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Right,
With meaty flavors.
God damn it. How do I get down here? Fuck it. Nope! No! Alright, so you see these monsters?
Yep.
If you look very closely, underneath their big eyes, there's a smaller set of eyes. No! Ah! Okay, so we're gonna be cursed for the rest of Blighttown, and we'll fix it when it's over. Okay. In town, also Beaverton Market. The market is cool. It's like Ren Fair. There's vendors set up selling shit everywhere. It's amazing.
That's nice.
Yeah, by the way, look at our health.
I know. It's bad.
However, once we get down that next ladder, I can take the cure. It'll be safe.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Really? Really, Dark Souls? Is this how you're gonna play me? Dark Souls is like, you know what this was when it started. Powell's Bookstore. There's a 3-story bookstore with elevators.
Oh, nice.
They're like the fantasy sci-fi section. That's like a whole room. There's also a whole other room dedicated to religion and philosophy, and some of the books are really cool.
See, you only show me that spot the moment you don't want me to leave. I'd like set up a tent.
Well, you could
in a
just agree to
different
go in your
section.
chair and be like, when it's time to leave, you're gonna have to make me.
Fair, fair.
Want to see something cool?
Yes?
You can fall on things.
Is that why it died?
Yeah, but I want to see if we can get a look. Okay. Okay, if you look really closely, right there at the bottom of the screen, you should see a little white speck.
Yes.
That's its actual eyes. The description for the enemy said there's a description for an item it drops that says it disguises its eyes behind smaller eyes. And there is actually a bestiary for this game. Crazy, right?
There's something that's coming after you.
Yes, there is.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure you knew.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm very aware. Oh, but thank you. Isn't this kind of scary? With the shadows of the lizards?
It really is. It really is. And just the branches falling and like I can see
And
what
knowing
looks
that the
like shadows of dead players and then the shadows of the things up above.
Oh yeah.
That just decimated our health. And then there are mushrooms.
Yep.
Is that what they are? I kind of feel like we're in a dark version of Fern Gully.
If you remember, Front Gully's a pretty terrible place if you're a human, and the fairies don't like you.
This is true. Is that a sigh of relief?
You can say that. Ta-da! Yes.
Oh wow, our health.
I took the cure as soon as I got past those guys. And oh, hearken thee. Doth I see a sword of saving? Off unto the distance? Yes, I does. Ash Lake is a cool area.
It's gorgeous.
As soon as I hit that bonfire, I will get us a nice look around. I just do not want us to be surprised by anything.
Absolutely.
And then we can change up your gear at all if you like. I don't have any need to change my gear. But if you want to look different, now's a good time.
I don't have a need to look different. However, if you feel like we need more speed or anything else would be better suited for this environment, aim.
Oh yeah, the Brigade armor is much better here.
Okay.
Also, look at that roll.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the look of the small shield or the bigger shields?
I like the smaller, like the circular round one makes me very, very happy.
Oh, you know what we should do? Because we can. Let's see, I think... Okay, we only have the one spell slot. We should start focusing levels into attunement now.
Do we have any to spend or no?
No. I'm about to find out. No. That's okay, we will. The next time we level up, we want to get enough points into attunement to allow for a second spell, and then we can focus on strength to get that big fucking sword working.
Good. Oh wow.
Oh my god, you can see the underside of it now. Yeah, that's a Hydra. isn't it?
He doesn't look so friendly. That's a really long drop.
Can you hear the music?
I cannot, no.
Go over to stream for a second and listen to it. I'll be quiet for a moment so you can hear it.
Okay. Georgian chants?
What?
Sounds like Georgian chants. Church.
Yeah, it has a very churchy sound to it.
It's cool though. It's obviously... Wait, did we die again?
No, we almost died though.
I think I might need to reconnect to you.
Okay. Oh my god. Whoa. You still there?
Yep. Back.
Wow, this music suddenly got way louder. Do you hear that?
No, I don't hear it at all.
Trying to mute. Make sure you're not... Are you getting any feedback right now? There we go. Say something? Oh wow, now it's low again. Hold on. Whoa. Wow, I can't... Yeah, I only know that you're speaking. I can't hear anything you're saying. Hold on, I know a safe spot. Here we go. Okay. It's because I'm not on it right now. Hold on. You're really really low. No, no. Say something now. I think your mic did that thing where it's not picking it up right again. It sounds like it did yesterday where you're far away and low. I can hear you, but it's still low. I'm gonna...
Can you hear me now?
Yes, but still low. Say testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3.
So weird. Okay, let me turn down the game
Maybe
volume.
the Discord.
Hold on, I'm turning down the game volume a little bit because it keeps overpowering you. Okay. Say something?
Testing. 1
I,
2 1 2.
I'm still struggling to hear you. It's better. What changed just now when you reconnected? Was anything reconfigured?
Not that I
I can hear you.
Recognize.
Alright, I can hear you okay now.
Really?
I can make out what you're saying. It's still a bit of a strain, but I can hear you without trying.
Okay, let me try to do the Discord change.
Okay.
Test, test,
Yep,
test, test.
I can hear you.
Okay. Is that better now?
Eh, it's not like it was before you reconnected. It still is like you're faded out.
Okay, let me try.
Basically, I can hear you until the game makes a sound. The moment the game starts making sound, it completely drowns you out.
Test, test.
Yeah, I'll just keep the game volume low. There's no reason to troubleshoot this forever. It'll be boring for both of us. Besides, you want to see what's here, don't you?
I do, I do.
Alright, I can hear you now. I kept the game volume nice and low. That should make it work.
Alright.
Look at this thing. Whoa!
Did it just...
Yeah! I never saw it do that before. That was awesome. Fuck, now it's over there? God damn it! To kill that, you need the basic way to kill this one is to hide in that log and shoot arrows at it.
no, we can't hide.
Yeah, pretty much. Whew.
Oh, friggin'.
Oh shit! Oh my god, I'm alive! Don't get cursed, don't get cursed, don't get cursed. Double drink. Don't get cursed, don't get cursed, don't get cursed. Oh. You literally want to be anywhere but there. That thing looks like somebody's big brother's really mad at me.
I would
So
concur.
here's the thing with these monsters. They do a lot of damage, but they're very slow. They also have a great deal of health. I think they give an item, though. We can find out.
We can try, yeah?
Come on, buddy. Come on. There we go. Oh, fuck me! Oh, right.
We're alive.
Yeah, I'm not fighting him. Oh, maybe I am.
Did the door close or something?
Nope. Huh? No, I had to go up. I think this is where I came down. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I got very confused and lost there. This area has a lot of really, really overwhelming moments like that. Alright, back into the Tree of Death.
We can, yes.
I believe Ash Lake. Ash Lake's leading us to something very important. I don't remember if it's the bell or something else, though. So we still do want to be here, right?
We still do, yes.
Okay. I remember this being like a huge pain in the ass to run across. That's the skull from before. I could fight those clam monsters if you want, but it's not really worth it when the Hydra's here. Because of all the death. Okay, so I think what we need to do is go around the tree. Because yeah, there's the inside of it has an up, but not a through. Oh shit, there's a path here. Shall we wind along the path?
Yes, I think we shall. Especially considering the Hydra further away.
Yeah. When you want to kill that thing, you let me know. I can stock up on arrows and take it down. Same with the red dragon. That would definitely be a discussion moment, though.
Agreed. I wouldn't mind
Oh.
the Hydra kill
Alright.
if I could hold off on the dragon.
Okay. After we finish this here, we can go into... because we have to go back and stock up for it. It's not like a 1, 2, 3 battle. You know, I really don't remember what's at the end of this path. Now I want to see it. God damn, look at that shit. Isn't that amazing?
It's gorgeous.
Ah, yes. Sup, bruh? Hashtag not all dragons want to eat me. Look how fucking badass that guy looks. Would you like to pray to the everlasting dragon?
Yes, I would.
Oh, dragons. Join the covenant of the everlasting dragon. Oh, this is very good. So we can deepen our covenant by offering it dragon scales, or we can, I believe the dragon scales are also a crafting ingredient.
I would like to
You want to what?
be part of the dragon covenant.
You want me to level up the covenant with some scales?
Yes, please.
Okay. All of them?
Is there a difference?
Yeah, I don't remember what it does. I can look it up if you want.
Yes, please.
Look it up?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I would have
I
done.
know what I'm investing.
Dragon scale. Alrighty. It's a PvP focused thing.
Oh.
It makes us start focusing on invading and invasions.
Nope. Not my jam.
Alright. Meanwhile, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weapons that are leveled with it. The Obsidian Greatsword, the Priscilla's Dagger, the Moonlight Greatsword, excellent weapon. The
You had me at
oh, the
dagger and moonlight greatsword.
Moonlight Greatsword is an awesome weapon. You want to see a picture of it?
Sure, I'll check out a picture, but I already keeping the scales for it.
Okay. Here, you'll be able to see this. The streamers won't. There is a moment in Bloodborne, which is, like I said, it's a more action-based version of a game like this game by the same creators. and there's this dude you fight who's like this really deformed, like hunched over, multi-legged monstrosity. And halfway through the battle, you knock him down, and they show the cinematic where his eye opens and he looks at this sword that was like on the ground, and he goes, "I see," and it's the Moonlight Greatsword from this game. "You've always been my partner." And he holds up the sword and does this flourish, and then you have to fight him with the sword, and it's really fucking hard. He is, I think, one of, I gotta remember his name, one of the best looking and designed bosses in the Soulsborne series. Is that dude that wields the Moonlight Greatsword in Bloodborne. Alright, so we've entered the Dragon Covenant, we made some progress. Did we get a gesture? Let's see if we get a gesture. No gestures. Oh, right, but you want to know what the Dragon Head does, right?
I did.
Oh, trust me, you want to know what the Dragon Head does. There are... there's another item that does the same thing for a different part of your body.
Oh, no way.
Wait, you ready? This stone can be used as many times as you want, and the effect lasts until death. The downside is you cannot wear a helmet while you are in dragon form.
Alright.
What do you think?
I think I'll love to a couple quests like that.
Cool. Alright. So, do you want to head into the Tree of Death on our way back? Or would you rather just gear up and fight the Hydra?
Can we burn them with my dragon fire?
No. No, actually, now that I think about it, we don't have fast travel yet. Gearing up and fighting the Hydra is not advised before we have quick travel.
Okay.
Because in order to gear up, we have to run all the way back to the blacksmith on the other side of the world. I mean, unless you really want to do that.
Is there any way that we can check the direction of the bell?
That we can what?
The direction of the bell, the second bell?
Oh, yeah, it's back up. We just came, the little tunnel we went down into, we want to go back to Blighttown. I'm pretty sure that Quelaag's area we found before is where we want to be. Oh, hey. I mean, yeah, if you want to just, like, do this right here, Mr. Hydra. Maybe I just found a new strategy. Ow. Meant to do that. Oops. Do you want me to keep doing this?
No, we don't have to fight them. We can wait till we're better equipped.
Oh, no, no, now that I know that we can fight him here, I think I can do it.
Oh.
I just didn't want to do the arrow trick. All I need is to find a single space that I can stand while he does that during all of this. Ah! Okay, never mind. He backed out. Aw. Ah, sad fox is sad, but not too sad. We want to go up here and ignore that tree guy. Ah.
That was so satisfying. Apart from the spider, hate those guys. Then worse next.
Oh, those Kirsch dudes?
Yeah.
Yas.
Uh-oh. We need to check stream.
What?
TeamViewer froze up for me.
Oh dear.
Check stream. No, we're good. Stream.
Ah. So the stream's still good?
Stream is still good.
Oh. Hey, what's up, man? Shit! I can't believe how much trouble I'm having hitting this guy. He's so slow, but he's so impossible to avoid. There we go. You still on Discord, though? Wow, I think TeamViewer is killing the sound. I can hear you really good now.
I
Whoa!
think it's because TeamViewer.
I just noticed TeamViewer has been killing all of my sound. We need to find a different way to have you watch me live for next stream.
Okay.
So you
Should
can.
I lower the volume? Right now I'm whispering.
Oh no, I can now. Everything's perfect. I can hear everything beautifully.
Okay.
I had to turn your volume down. That's good. That means I can hear you great.
Okay. So yeah, I'm completely disconnected. I can continue watching with the delay if you want.
Yeah, why don't we do that? I mean, at least until we get back to... I'm pretty sure we're really close to the other bell.
Okay, let's do it then.
Whatever happens, I know getting up that tree is important.
Okay.
Oh, my headache! There we go.
Well, right now she doesn't have anything. There we go, the headache. So yes, I think that moon sword. I know I'm butchering the name, but I don't care.
The Moonlight Greatsword?
Moonlight Greatsword is gonna be like my end goal.
Moon Sword is fine. That's a fine way of saying it. It's one of the weapons I like that persists in different games. It was in the original. Did we already get the item in here? Oh, I guess we did. Alright. We already did the thing.
Thing. For the bell?
No. I thought there was something important we needed to do up that tree, but there's not. And I'm still not in... Where is... There it is. There we go. Couldn't see my stream. Now I can. Oh, come on, man. Get on the... There we go. Oh. You can hear the music on stream, though.
I can...
Oh, you can't, because you have to...
Yeah.
You don't want to hear me redundantly talking.
Would be confusing.
Man, this area, just so... I wish there was more here.
It's nice though. I mean, I think there's one particular area that's action-packed and, you know, keeps you on your toes, and then there's this other one that kind of makes you just slow down and take in your surroundings.
Oh, yeah.
I recently did a stream with another gamer, and he showed me this really cool game. I don't know if you've ever played it. It's called Subnautica.
And then Nikki and Scott are really into it. I've seen it.
And I love the environment in the game. It's relatively peaceful. Nothing aggroes unless you go into its territory, and it's mostly resource management and survival. So you really can just kind of enjoy whatever's happening in the surroundings, and I get a kick out of that.
There's something to be said for passive, relaxing gameplay. Sometimes I just want a good puzzle, you know? I think Subnautica is a really good game for that type of game. A lot of people dislike it because it doesn't have a lot of action, you know? Whereas you like it for the for that exact reason.
Yeah, yeah. It's, you gotta be in the right mindset for it, obviously. You gotta want to just chill and take a look around and what have you.
There
But,
would be times that Dave and I would agree on something, but we would disagree on whether or not that was good or bad. Like, he'd see me watching something, he'd be like, this show is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. I'm like, probably. He's like, it's stupid and it makes no sense. I'm like, I know. He's like, why are you watching it? I'm like, you just spent the last 2 minutes explaining why I'm watching it. What do you think? But it makes no sense and it's stupid. I'm like, yeah, I agree. And he just gets more and more mad, like I'm not understanding him, but I'm agreeing with him and I have a different opinion.
right.
But that character is terrible! I'm like, I know!
Or rather, you don't have a different opinion, you just have a different perspective.
Exactly, right. Like, sometimes it's funny to watch another person be really annoyed. Other times, you're watching Jar Jar Binks and it's terrible. Oh my god, I don't remember where the up is. I literally do not remember where I'm supposed to go now.
Okay,
Hold on.
your dad. Did you not see what I did there?
I know You were just doing it while I was looking up the answer. You died. You're dead. Oh, my cousin is texting me to let me know her kids are going to be down in about an hour. I wanted to call her and give her deets on the mom situation.
Okay, do you need some time to handle that?
Oh, not yet. It'll happen soon. I actually sent her a text asking her if she wants me to call her before or after she puts her kids down. Her kids are adorbs.
Yeah, the little ones generally are.
So I looked it up, and the answer, as always, is nope, it's just a pain in the ass. Get back up the tree.
Oh, I don't know if you remember me telling you about this, but my cousin Charlie and I grew up more as siblings than cousins. And he's moving back down south. Not all the way south, but he'll be in North Carolina. He's currently in Minnesota. But
Minnesota.
yeah, but they're expecting their second little munchkin.
Aww.
So I'll finally get to meet both Liam, who's shortly going to be turning 2, and new baby.
Yeah.
And I'm excited because I get to be an auntie.
Aw. That is really good news. Alright, so we're looking for a way out, which generally is going to mean a way up. Problem is I couldn't find where to go the last time I was up there. Probably because I was freaking out because I was being chased by everything on the world. Probably have to drop down onto something else. Like, over there. Yay! That was it dying as it hit the floor.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. Thankfully, they stagger easily. That is one good thing about these guys. Ah. And is this it? Raise the sun. Ah! Welcome to Dark Souls. That's okay, my cousin was texting me again. Hi cousin Karen, who can't see me because she's not watching my stream. Two people watching. So you and one other person that's being really nice. Probably no one because they're AFK, not in chat. But still, I appreciate the watches and the likes. Oh yeah, click the like button in my YouTube window. If you would, please.
Will do.
This time with less falling. Probably not. It's so funny when I'm playing the game and like a kid is watching me, like when Jim's kid, and he'll be like, "Why do you keep dying?" Like it's a choice.
Oh my gosh, James.
Yep.
That's who you were referring to, right?
I think he did say it once, but I think it's more Michael that said that.
Oh, okay, okay. That makes slightly more sense. I was like, I can't possibly have missed that much. I know he was growing like a weed beforehand, but... Full sentences? Question mark? Still, it's funny, one of the things that I picked up on while doing some research on language development and things
Shit!
like that.
Sorry. Can't
No
talk,
worries.
one moment. Okay, you were saying?
I said one of the things that I picked up on while doing research on language development and such is really how much children can learn when they're really, really little.
Oh, absolutely. Kids can latch on to very complicated things at very young ages if they're taught well.
It just has to be, you know, consistent and very clear, and it has to serve a purpose, one of the prime purposes.
Yes, the child has to believe it serves a purpose. They can't just be told it serves a purpose.
Right, right, right.
You can't, a child doesn't have the, what's the word? the cognitive ability to convince himself something is real if he or she doesn't want to.
Right.
That's something we learn as adults, how to convince ourselves something is real when it's not, or through trauma. But I agree with you. Yeah, the kid. I actually had something really interesting come up today. I'd like to know what you think about it. The
Sure.
question posed is, should the voting age be lowered to 16?
Whew.
And any answer, of course, requires an explanation. There's no right or wrong, just, need to have a reason.
Okay.
Ah! Oh! Oh! Sorry, I had like 7 false deaths there.
That's okay.
Anyway, you were saying?
I think that for the voting age to be lowered and to serve its purpose, which is to give power to a part of the population that does feel disenfranchised currently, it would require them to have more practical education on what their vote actually impacts. Meaning,
We would
I
have to have
believe,
real classes about the basics of politics without teaching a left or a right.
yes, I think that given that opportunity, kind of like a college, whatever, exam, whatever test you take to get credit for an AP class, you can take the class if your teacher thinks you're up to it, but to actually get the credit or to get the privilege of getting the college credit, you have to score a certain level on the exam. I think it should be based on not whether they are for one party or another, but whether they can identify the structure.
Well, remember we don't have a fair and balanced way to measure intellect. That is currently, assuming that's currently impossible because no one will agree on a method. I'm just talking about the voting age being lowered without any extra institutions being installed.
Without any extra institutions. Oh God, that's hard.
Remember, most voters are already uninformed. Because that's why we have representatives, because we don't understand. But yeah, what do you think about kids, 16-year-olds voting without having to be tested? Let's assume maybe we'll add better political education, but without being tested.
Okay, but with the concept of better political education.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they already teach the basics in social studies class in elementary school.
Yes, but
The quote basics end quote.
yes, that scares me. I would like them to understand how the electoral college functions, in theory and in practice. I would like them to understand how to read a ballot. I would like them to understand how to perform basic research to make decisions on that ballot. I'm not talking about intellect, but I would like them to at least know enough to get the answers.
Yeah, but this is something that cannot be measured on a large national scale. We're talking about we're talking about national politics. Should the voting age be lowered? There's a whole bunch of ifs, but the first question is, should it even be considered?
Goodness, I'm scared. Yes. I think it should be considered.
I really hate this part of the game. The conversation I read through was really interesting in that the people that were against it had very strange reasons. Most of it was kids are stupid and incapable of making decisions. I heard a lot of that. Like children are uninformed, children don't make politics.
So I'm more afraid of children making emotional decisions. Purely emotional decisions based on um, mostly just
I'm afraid of it.
what
I'm sorry, go on.
what they are experiencing in their life. If they are um, experiencing hardship that they have no control of, um, I think that'll give them a very different perspective on on the value of that choice.
Well, they're deciding that the reason when the question was posted, it was because they're literally voting on. I just wanted to add this after you talked about it. They're literally voting on the next 4 years of their life. And my thought on it immediately was a child that is old enough to want to go out and vote is going to be informed. Most people, I'm sure it'll happen, aren't going to go out and vote on a lark. You know?
Right.
It's time. You have to take out of your day. What if they had a day off for it? That means you have to use your day off to go vote.
Right.
I was thinking that any kid that would take a day off to go vote isn't going to do it to troll people.
Agreed. And that is, I think that would be the majority, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think it should be considered. Also, the amount of information and how technically savvy they are is a great percentage higher than it used to be. You know, they do have access to information. They do have access to doing research.
Here's
Either
Oh, go on. I'm sorry.
either socially or through regular resources. They can be educated about it, perhaps more easily than the aging population can be.
Well, I want you to think about the most uninformed adult that you've met,
Oh
or even
God.
someone you've met that is informed part of a bad demographic, like Dave. He gets a lot of shit for being a stereotypical redneck. He really does.
Who?
Dave.
Okay.
You know, Dave that used to live with me?
Yeah.
He was very poorly educated, and I don't mean that as an insult. I mean that's a fact. He's admitted to it. He had a bad education, and it's not his fault. He's poorly informed, and he's aware of this fact. But he's aware and he admitted it, and he took some steps to better himself about voting. Like when I told him all the anti-gay stuff John McCain was spouting out, back at the time he voted for him, not later, because he kind of backed off on that. He was shocked. He voted for a guy just because he was from Texas, and he didn't realize he could have ruined his life by voting for policies that could have hurt him very badly.
Right.
Dave is an informed voter, and he's making those types of decisions. That's my fear. My fear isn't uneducated children. My fear, legitimately, is uneducated adults that make emotional decisions. I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm just saying that's my concern. That's like what freaks me out sometimes.
It freaks me out in general. Also the ease of access to information.
Oh, yes.
When we were getting ready to vote, and it wasn't for obviously the presidential election, it was for something more local. And I wanted to do research and be as informed as I could be.
So much easier now, isn't it?
Yes and no. I found that for what I was looking for, which if everyone, I guess they don't mind if I don't care to, put this out there, but I wanted to know if we were going to vote for the judges that would sit on our state's Supreme Court. What were their voting records like?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Knowing someone's judgment and voting records is very important.
Right, and they sit in their position for the foreseeable future. They don't have the term limit.
Praise the sun, we made it up the tree.
Yay! But I got a voting pamphlet, and it said to go to this website, and that website sent me to another website, and that website sent me to another website. And this is not easy to get to. This is me digging for about 2 hours, and then that website would actually give me access to the rulings. However, it wasn't the information wasn't in an easy to understand form. It was literally you had to scan through each of the decisions that came before him that were not based on policy but were based on judgment calls, and each of those had about a 70-page document
Oh my
written
god.
in legalese. So
Yeah,
I
very
went to college.
confusing.
Granted, it was art school, so I don't have a law degree, but I don't think one should be necessary to understand the judge's position.
No, definitely not.
So that was really disappointing, and I was fortunate enough that I had some people who were in that field and who kind of gave me a heads up on, hey, this is kind of the way, my beliefs or my structure, and this is where I'm leaning towards. But I had to rely
On
on
other people's knowledge.
on other people, yeah.
Oh man.
And it's fine if I
Shitty.
trust those people, but I literally took 4 hours out of my day to track this information down and wasn't able to find it. So that makes me wonder, how much harder will it be for, a 16-year-old or...
Right, somebody that... Actually, I mean, we also want to remember that a lot of teenagers, especially the ones that care enough to look something up, have gotten very good at looking up information.
Right, but again, I got to the information. It was just...
It was way down in there.
And in a form that was essentially inaccessible.
Yeah, if you're looking for information somebody else has been nice enough to organize for you, it can be very difficult to find. Actually, I ran into something like that today. So when I read something that I very strongly disagree with but have no information on, my inclination is always to gather more information, you know?
Yes.
So, for anyone listening, I am going to edit this as much as I can, and I am only repeating what someone else said. I do not agree with it. They made a disparaging, they used a bad expletive, then said Muslims in Congress, and then something about anti-Semitism and destroying America. So after reading through it a bit, she was talking about a particular Muslim congresswoman, two of them, that have very strong anti-Trump views. And when I read into the things they were talking about, first I had to go through a lot of hate, because I was using all the conservative keywords. One of them is on the committee to impeach Trump, and very strongly disagrees with his views. She is Muslim and has occasionally, has very left views. The other woman has a stance against the state of Israel. Only recently, and only because of a very particular issue. She's against supporting Israel, not Jews, Israel in something they're doing. But everyone's yelling her and calling her anti-Semitic because she won't support the state of Israel. But to someone that doesn't know that there's a difference, and most non-Jews don't know that, it would sound like she's just anti-Semitic. You know what I mean by that?
But the state is different than the culture.
Yeah.
Is that not the case? I mean...
Yeah, no, the state is similar to it. Here's the thing we have to...
Yes, but the state is a separate entity. Like,
oh, yes, definitely. The state is a separate entity from the culture. There's a lot... It's like 90%. It's like Judaism in Israel is kind of like Christianity in 1940s America. You know, it is fucking everywhere. But it's not the only thing that exists.
Right. It's not
But
the only one.
it is a war-torn country. Let's not forget that. Nothing that happens there is simple.
Have to meet our Spidey friend again. Oh, that's right. We got trapped last time. I think it's getting ready to explode.
Yep. Drink. Yeah, that's not going to do a lot of damage. Oh shit, she's immune to fire!
That's really funny.
That is really funny. Oh, damn it. Oh well. Needed a faster weapon. I was trying to hot swap it. So now that we know we're definitely going to fight her, ring that bell. We'll gear up for it. All right, so this is going to be useless, but we may be able to do this. Let's see if we can. So we're going to get to see some slightly different play here. You're going to get to see magic.
Okay.
If you want to see magic.
I do.
We're also going to see if... I think we should find that other bonfire. I don't remember which one's closer to Quelaag. Uncomfortably Sexy Spider Queen. That should be her title.
I like it.
I have some furry artwork on my phone. And it's just a character. I'm not going to get into the details, but it's a character I like doing a getting out of water hair flip pose, you know? And I always just liked it, but it does look uncomfortably sexy. And instead of explaining it, whenever anyone's like, which phone is yours, I'm like, if you see one with an uncomfortably sexy background, that's mine. It's like, what? Oh, I found it. I'm like, yeah, that's the one. Uncomfortably sexy. Did you ever see those furry force videos, the joke videos?
No.
Oh man. We're gonna have to, they're very funny, a series of videos that make fun of what everyone thinks furries are about.
Interesting. Alright, did we find the bonfire? Okay.
Oh, we did, we did.
Okay, I hate to cut us off, but I think I'm getting to a point where I'll have to stop streaming here shortly.
Do you want to try one last rush at this boss, or do you want to just go?
Yeah. No, we'll try one last rush. I just didn't want to have to like peace out. Be in the middle of
No, I hear what you mean.
something without one.
We want timing to be good.
Yes, yes. Timing is important.
I'm just veering off to the left here to avoid aggroing the dung beetles. I failed.
So I'm curious, you might have some insight on the type of game that I'm looking to kind of get into, and it's it would be a role-playing game or some semblance of a role-playing game. I'm looking for something that's set in current day with an open world.
That's in current what?
That is set in current day or close to current day, not something super in the future or not something that's medieval, but more or less within the last couple decades. Does
Okay.
anything ring that bell?
Nothing I can think of while I'm fighting the boss. Shit! Wrong button! Wrong button! Bad touch! Bad touch! Okay. Give me a little time and I will think of something for you. Yay, vomit. We like vomit. When it vomits, we can hit it.
I saw the blue. The spell.
One of the things we need to be careful about here is her attacks create pools of damage. So we kind of want to try to mitigate where we're fighting her, if that makes sense.
might keep it all in a specific area.
And we're gonna die. Okay. This is gonna take some research. I might have to grind a little bit between sessions before we can fight her. We are kind of built opposite of what we need to kill her. But we need to continue, so... if you have time for another rush, I can do it. If not, we can end up stream. And I could just show you what's back here.
Yeah, I think that's good. We can end up stream and you can
But I
show
think
me
this is the... Is this the dead end? Oh, never mind. It's just the dead end. Anything down here? I don't think so. Nope. No, we were already back here. Never mind. Okay, so I guess the next time we do this, we'll finish killing her.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
so we want modern day. You know what? Actually, we're gonna humanity up this bonfire because we want 10 Estises when we kill her, right?
This is true. Yes.
So you find these little items sometimes. Twin humanities. One use gives you 2.
Ooh.
And that lets you reverse your hollowing and kindle the bonfire with just 1 item. Alright, so modern day RPG.
Did you see the streaker?
Oh, someone ran by naked?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, shit. Okay, I forgot about this. This is a summoning sign. This means when we fight this person, we can call for help.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that next time? Oh, it disappeared already.
Yes.
Okay. Alright then. So RPG, so turn-based?
No, I'm sorry. Maybe I used the wrong term. Just a role-playing.
Non-turn-based role, action RPG.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's Deus Ex. No, Deus Ex is future. I mean, technically, yeah, you have the NES classic Earthbound. It starts based in modern day, but then they start mixing in weird shit like time travel and aliens, but it starts in modern day. In quotes.
Okay. And is it?
It's 2D. Actually, you know what? We can do this now. Can you get TeamViewer reconnected? We're gonna close out stream. Hey, everybody watching stream. Y'all have an awesome day. I didn't say goodbye because there's no one really listening, but it's been an absolute pleasure. Later.
Later.